Being productive is hard, and doing it consistently is even harder. A lot of the time, the main productivity blocker we experience is a lack of structure. We sit down, open up our laptop, but we don't know what to direct our attention towards or how long the task will take. That's why it's crucial to approach your productivity journey with a set of powerful, proven principles that can help you get more done in an organized way. In this video, we'll be sharing 4 of these powerful principles with you. Let's get started. Principle 1. Parkinson's Law. Parkinson's Law states that work expands to fill up the time given for its completion. Translated into more actionable terms, this law basically states that the timer you set when you work has a big influence on how long it'll actually take you to finish the work. To put this principle into practice, consider trying out the following steps. Step 1. During your next work session, open up a visible timer and keep it running while you work. As for how long the timer should be, just make sure that it isn't too much or too little. Step 2. Once you're done with the work session, note down how much time is left on the timer. If you finish with time to spare, shorten your timer during your next work session. If you end up finishing after the timer, then set that time limit again next time and try to beat it. Principle 2. Eat the frog. This principle was popularized by author Brian Tracy, and it involves completing your most challenging, difficult task first thing in the morning. By doing this, you will not only free up a lot of time for the rest of your day, but you'll also be prepared to take on other challenging tasks if they come up. Now, we understand that this principle is easier said than done. It's hard to confront your hardest task first thing in the morning, let alone wake up early. So, here are a few actionable steps that may help you bring this principle into reality. 1. Before you go to bed, write down the exact task you'll be completing when you wake up. 2. Set your alarm at a distance that requires you to get out of bed to turn it off. 3. Make yourself comfortable by grabbing a coffee or listening to your favorite music. Before we move on to the next principle, we want to give you a special offer. If you're a student or professional that wants to level up their physical traits while still having time for other aspects of their life, consider checking out our full-length Looks Maxing playbook linked in the description below. Let's get back into the video. Principle 3. The Pareto Principle. Also known as the 80-20 rule, the Pareto Principle states that 80% of outputs come from 20% of inputs. In simple terms, only a few key actions are actually responsible for the majority of our results. This means that we may be engaging in several activities that don't actually serve us or our productivity. In order to identify what these ineffective tasks are, ask yourself the following question. Are there any tasks that, if I stopped doing them, wouldn't change much about my productivity? If you're finding it difficult to answer this question, then our suggestion would be to simply experiment in your following work sessions. Now, in terms of what key actions you should be doing, chances are that you already know the answer. Eliminate distractions, set a timer, and give the work your maximum focus. Principle 4. Continuous improvement. Just because a productivity system is serving you well, doesn't mean that it's perfect or that it cannot be adjusted. By employing the principle of continuous improvement, you can start to examine your work sessions for strengths and weaknesses. You can capitalize on the strengths while making an effort to eliminate the weaknesses. You may be thinking, how exactly do I know what the weaknesses are? Good question. Our advice would be to consistently reflect on the areas of productivity in which you are lacking. Maybe you struggle with prioritization, overthinking, or staying on task. Once you've identified these constraints, analyze your system for potential fixes. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. If you gained value from today's video, then we would greatly appreciate it if you could give us a like and subscribe to our channel. If you're interested in joining a like-minded group of individuals who are also on this journey of personal growth and productivity, check out our Discord server linked in the description below. We wish you the best of luck in improving your productivity with these techniques, and we'll see you next time.